Hey guys, it's Kristy. I'm back again with another reaction. This one is for The Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 8, Unfit. It is Wednesday. I was planning on holding off and watching this tomorrow because I couldn't, again, I've been having to work on Wednesdays. My schedule is kind of shifted. So it is Wednesday evening. I just watched The 100. And I was going to have to hold off The Handmaid's Tale until tomorrow, but then I remembered that this is the episode that has the backstory for Aunt Lydia, and there's no way I can wait another 24 hours for that. There's no way. So I decided to watch The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm gonna probably have to delay the editing for the 100. For the 100, I always call it the 100 for the 100. So that's going to get pushed back a little bit. So, sorry, Handmaid's Tale and Aunt Lydia's backstory one. I kind of feel a little bit bad about it, but not so bad because I really want to watch it. But anyway, they'll both get up eventually, so whatever. Anyway, that was for you, Irish and Nish. Anyway, so enough babbling. Let's get into Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 8, Unfit.
Your breaths of Andy. You're doing beautiful.
It'd be like if I were going through labor and people kept saying these same things over and over, I'd want to kill them all.
Frances was a sales manager for a theatrical supply company. Frances loved my daughter. Frances is dead. And Hannah is gone.
Don't talk to her.
Because of her.
Hold. Exhale, exhale, exhale.
Yep.
Being so mean. She got someone executed. She doesn't feel sorry about it. She should have kept her fucking mouth shut. She was just doing what Aunt Lydia told her to. Oh, I know.
Of Matthew, shame on you.
Tell your friends to cool it.
I'm sorry, Aunt Lydia. I don't know what you're talking about. You want to take my tongue out? Burn my arm? Better hope they don't need me on TV again for Nicole.
Get on the bus, dear. I don't think we'll take you all home just yet.
They might not be able to do it to you, June, but they can still do it to your friends.
Was salvaged for plotting a heinous crime, the theft of a child. Who led her to conceive of such an evil act?
She did. She did. She did.
And whose fault is it that the Martha died?
Her fault. Her fault. Her fault.
It's my fault, Aunt Lydia.
Testifying is where you unburden yourself of sin. Perhaps you think of yourself as empty of sin.
No one is without sin, Aunt Lydia.
That's exactly right. In your selfishness, there is someone else you've forgotten you've wronged. Someone you've hurt deeply. That little girl, Agnes, of course. That Martha loved and cared for her. Think of that little girl without that warmth in her life. Whose fault is that?
My fault.
Agnes's family was forced to relocate. She was ripped from her home, her friends, her school, everything she knew. Her world is emptier and colder now than it ever was. Whose fault is that?
It's my fault.
Yes, Joseph.
I have something else to testify.
Oh, God.
If Matthew doesn't want her baby.
Oh, shit.
Is this true?
Oh,
Matthew?
my God.
Aunt Lydia.
Testify.
I only felt that way for a second. Just a second.
Okay, I know June is pissed, but I don't know. I mean, this woman did get her killed. I don't know. Again, it's like I shouldn't feel bad for her, but I don't know. Damn you, TV show. You always get me so conflicted. Like, again.
Well, it was just a
I
second.
don't know.
This one, I think it's a girl, and the others were boys, so I got scared. Scared of what her life would be.
But only God knows that. She thinks she knows better than God. That's a sin.
Sinner, sinner, sinner.
And to refuse God's blessings of a child is among the gravest of sins.
No, but I don't reject her. I want her. I swear I do. I love her. I love her.
Sinner.
Of Matthew, don't be a crybaby.
Crybaby, 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 crybaby.
Here's my good girl. You feel better now, don't you?
Yes, not Lydia.
Backstory time.
Am I alive?
No.
Are we studying me right now in school?
Yes. Good question. I left her another message. I hope she's all right. I think it's too cold to wait outside. I'm gonna take him home.
Are you hungry, honey?
A little.
Bag of potato chips. That's what she packed for his lunch.
I hope you like chili.
Same chili you made for in-service day?
Yes.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
I am so sorry. Hey, buddy. Hey.
We were starting to worry.
I got held up at work, and I got here as fast as I could. I'm so sorry.
He's hungry.
We can stop at a drive-through on the way home, buddy, okay?
I want chili.
So why don't you both join me for dinner?
Sure. Thank you.
Ah, wonderful.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Good job.
Thank you.
They just look at you and make assumptions. I'm dressing for tips, asshole. I don't actually like you. I'm sorry, I try not to swear around Ryan.
Maybe you should get a different job. One where you're not around so many...
Assholes.
I was going to say men.
Oh, right. Do you have a boyfriend? Girlfriend? Whatever?
I was married. He was a mistake. We were playing 20 questions. He is so special. You're very blessed.
I know. And he deserves more. Better. But all he has is me.
You could be better.
Commander Lawrence, sir, I need to know if you've learned anything about Hannah or the Mackenzies and where
No. Don't ask me again. I don't know where she is, and I don't know anybody who does. Go to your room.
They said to get dressed. Birthmobile's waiting downstairs.
How did that rhyme go? The one we jump rope to. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor, rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief. A game to tell what our children would grow up to be. The list is a lot shorter now, especially if it's a girl. Martha, Jezebel, handmaid, wife.
No! That's my daughter! Come.
Go to your sister.
I didn't know what it was that I felt there with Avanti and her baby, but I do now. Relief.
No, it's that she's a girl, but still.
Boy or a girl? Mrs. Lawrence will want to know.
Dead.
Oh, well, she shouldn't have to know that when you tell her. Spend some time with her tomorrow playing cards or something. You're good with her. You're good for her.
You act like you care about your wife. I mean, I know you don't give a shit about the rest of us. But you do realize that this world that you built is destroying her. And that with one phone call, you could have her out. But you're keeping her hostage. You're not protecting her.
But would she go? She might not not
her.
want to leave him. As shitty as the situation is, I feel like his wife still loves him. I don't know. Maybe he tried.
I bet that felt good.
I don't know. I know June is like really ticked off, but she's coming off really unsympathetic to me in this episode. Is that evil for me to say? I know she's in a horrible position, but I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like her trying to see Hannah at that school was pushing her luck, and she set things into motion.
Carvers.
Not that it makes it right.
I know it's been a trying day, ladies, but God sees our labors. The Carvers are quick to anger. They need someone quiet, calm.
Sonia.
They don't want a handmaid of color.
There is the question of Avanti. Once she's ready to return to service, of course.
The Austins won't have her back, they already told me.
And word will have gotten around about her failure today. Poor thing.
I know. Such a good girl. Why our Lord above would withhold his blessings from a girl like that and give 2 healthy babies to someone like Joseph. I have tried with that one, so help me. One more. Here, honey.
Thank you, Aunt Lydia.
Oh, dear.
And we've got something for you, too.
One of the reasons I like working with children is that I don't have to bother with this nonsense.
Well, we'll get you out there. You can't be alone.
I'm not alone. You should save your money.
Employee discount. And I picked out every color special for you. Can I?
How is Jason?
A dirtbag. Kicked him to the curb.
Good.
Okay, blush. Just goes on the apples of your cheeks. Okay. I met someone, though. He's in IT.
Does he like kids?
He's got 2 of his own, so yeah. And he says he's gonna leave his wife. I know, I'm not as far along as we would like, but I'm trying.
That's what counts, dear.
Come on, we gotta get you out there, Lydia. And if I'm gonna try harder, so are you.
Oh my gosh, look at her all dolled up. Aww.
Hi.
Aww.
You look lovely.
Thank you so much.
Hard to believe teaching's your second career. You're a natural.
Well, family law was good practice.
Family law.
And the system now is better because it's all been privatized, but then it was very frustrating because you couldn't help as many children as you wanted to, you know?
I've never seen anyone so devoted. I've always admired you.
I'm fond of you, too. Oh, my.
Shall we say grace?
It's so weird to see her like this. Oh my gosh.
When I met you, there was peace unknown. Something going on. I need help. Oh, you over there. Please, can you help me, please? Please, right there. Please, come on. Please, help me out. Eyes in the street. That is what we are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh. Oh God, what happened to her? Something broke her.
3, 2, 1.
I didn't put one up this year. My son couldn't make it home, and my wife passed almost 3 years ago, so it's been a quiet Christmas.
Well, if I had known, I would have invited you.
Next Christmas, then.
I feel like I'm watching a different TV show. It's like wacko reality world here. Oh God, what happened to her? What happens? God, this is so weird.
Forgive me.
Don't apologize.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I've had a great time. Really, it's just too soon for me.
I understand. I understand.
I'd love to see you again.
Yes, I'll see you at school.
Really? Because he needed to take it a little slower?
She's unable to maintain a steady job. She sends the child to school without breakfast, let alone lunch. I've often seen him unwashed, wearing dirty clothes.
Do they go to church?
I've tried. She carries on with men. I know of 3 in the last few months, one of whom was married.
Is there really enough here to trigger an emergency removal?
The child is vulnerable to a corrupting influence. We are required by law to report moral weakness, Mr. Thorne.
In my judgment, Miss Clement's assessment of this case is accurate and the correct steps have been taken. You could just sign at the bottom, please.
Here?
Because she encouraged her to go. I mean, obviously the other things
Don't
are
worry about
bad,
lying.
but
He's in a proper foster home now, I can assure you. And there's a long list of wonderful couples who are desperate to adopt.
I'm sure. So many people with so much love to give.
How could you do this to us?
I had to. To protect Ryan.
From what? He's fine. He needs me. He needs his mother. So why?
This is your fault, Noelle. You must know that.
You're ruining his life. You're a fucking cold-hearted bitch.
I forgive you.
This is her fault.
What? So, because she didn't get laid? That was weird. I guess she felt like she talked her into it and that she corrupted her into making her desire him, and then she got shut down, so she thought she'd be a bad influence on her son.
We never had issues with Joseph before the Waterfords. A problem household, to say the least. Not every household and Handmaid is a good fit. Environment cannot be underestimated as an influence. Sometimes it's the apple, and sometimes it's the barrel.
I hurt her, and I enjoyed it. The wives and aunts, too, grieving over Avandi's dead child. And Lawrence. They all deserve to suffer. It's an acquired taste seeing others in pain. I finally know how off Glenn felt. What made her put on that bomb vest.
Are you okay? I am fine.
And I know how Emily felt. Right before she stuck a knife in Lydia's back.
I think it's about time we got you out of that house. It's become quite clear that the Lawrence household is dangerously unorthodox. First Emily, and all your recent troubles.
It's my understanding that Commander Lawrence requested me personally.
Commander Lawrence, is that really a home for a child?
What?
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh my God, is this happening for real?
Stop it! No!
What the fuck?
No! Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, no!
What the fuck did I just watch? Okay. What the fuck just happened? Like, really? June has become, like, in this episode, I just feel like, I don't know how I can root for June anymore. I honestly am without words, so I'm ending it. I just also realized, I'm okay on time. Wow, this was a crazy, crazy episode. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say. So you guys tell me what you guys thought. Put them in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Yeah, if you got to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely week. Bye-bye.